Hello guys, we're here with Bad Batch episode 13, which means we have 3 more episodes left of this series, or at least season 1. And I'm excited to see how the Bad Batch season 1 ends. There is a chance of there not being a season 2, but my guess is they are most likely going to make a season 2 of this show. I'm just not sure if I'll be around for it. But anyway, let's get started with the video. So the episode opens up with the Bad Batch returning from another mission where they find that Sid's bar has been taken over by Roland Duran, if I'm pronouncing his name right. If you don't remember who this character is, he was from Star Wars Rebels. It took me a little while to remember who he was. Duran tries to offer the Bad Batch a job, but the Bad Batch said they would think about it, and also we get to see that creature from a while back. It's been so many episodes that I have lost track. So then the Bad Batch head outside and they are thinking about leaving the planet, which they also assume that Sid has been either forced out or killed. But Omega does not give up on Sid, and magically they found Sid very, very quickly in the Bad Batch's shuttle. Then Sid tells the Bad Batch more about Duran and also her plan to get back at Duran for stealing her secret hideout. And her plan is they go through an underground tunnel that is beneath her bar and steal spice so she can get Duran in trouble with the Pikes. Yes, the Pikes are back again. And now it's making me think if the spice has something to do with Maul, because the last time we saw the Pikes was in the Clone Wars Season 7, and they were clearly working for Maul. Which makes me think that Maul is planning something. If it's going to be in the Bad Batch or a separate series, he's planning something. But who knows, that's just me. Later, the Bad Batch go through the tunnels as planned. Tech offers to fix the motors, but Sid says that motors attract too much noise because this is a stealth mission after all. So they start pedaling their way down, kind of like those train carts things where you just have 2 people push up and down. Just like one guy goes up, the other goes down, and it goes back and forth. They basically do that, but with only one side. They eventually head for the gate, which Sid warns them about infestation that is in there, and says to be very quiet and very careful, because if they awake them, they will be very sorry. So then Wrecker opens the gate, and they start heading for the door, which Wrecker loses his flashlight. Then they eventually make it to the bunker and steal the spice from Duran, which then the Bad Batch and Sid escape with the spice, and Duran eventually catches on, even being distracted because 2 people that usually go to Sid's bar put a distraction by stealing Duran's pet. And I actually kind of like this moment. I actually kind of like a few of these moments from this episode with Duran and his pet. It reminds me so much of those people who have pets. And it's funny to me because that's how people are with pets. Which I know because I have pets and I act the same way with them. So then Duran's soldiers follow the Bad Batch, but they are all defeated very quickly, and they also get the attention of these moth-looking creatures, which I have completely forgotten the name to these things. That Bad Batch and Sid eventually lose the spice that they took from Duran, and it's pretty much lost in the cave. They eventually escape. The Pikes come after Duran for their order, but when they find out that their order was stolen, he is basically betrayed by the Pikes. But when Sid and the Bad Batch return to the bar, Duran is still alive, but the Pikes are also trying to get them now because they interfered with the deal. But Hunter says that they know where the spice is, and the Pikes show their way to make sure that they will do that by taking Omega, which did not go very well, but of course they don't have a choice. The Bad Batch go back. Wrecker and Sid grab the containers of spice and they retrieve them, but they attract the moth creatures as well because the broken cart actually was hit by Sid's crate of spice, which made it fall over. And we have an infestation of them where Tech eventually builds some sort of bomb which makes them flee. I'm guessing it was like a light bomb or something like that. I don't know, to be honest. They eventually escape with their lives, give the spice to the Pikes, and the Pikes keep their promise by giving them back Omega, but Duran has to pay the price for losing the spice in the first place, which they take away his horn. And then they leave. Duran leaves as well. And then Hunter asks Omega why she stood with Duran. And she explains that Duran's pet likes Duran, so I don't know. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole episode. Nothing really that much, really. I call this episode like meh. Like, sure, I guess it's interesting to see how Duran got the missing horn, but the same with the Rancor story. I don't think it was that necessary. And we also have 3 more episodes left of this show, which makes me think, are the final 3 episodes going to involve Crosshair and the Bad Batch? We don't know. I'm kind of hoping it does, because how the last episode ended, Crosshair got full permission to hunt down the Bad Batch. Alright, that's it for this video. Tell me what you guys saw of the episode. Maybe you have a different opinion. Explain it in the comments. Have a nice day, guys.
Chips and all the clones. Remember what I told you in the brig? You can't help it.